Hello, Sebastian. Welcome back to NG Reviews. Today we are recapping Scrap. And just to let you know, we don't have all the reviews scheduled for this month yet. Our bad, said Dogdoch. But after Lady Paxton, they review Cal. The rest of the lineup will come out. Just not this moment. That's our bad. But anyway, happy April! This is not an April Fool's prank. Us forgetting. I just slipped our buffers. But anyway, so the episode starts with Edward speaking over Audrey is. And at his visits to Solder over several years, following 1936 and 1937, what inspired him to write the radio series, which is why Soto is such a popular and major tourist attraction in modern times. Many people have asked questions about them. The most common one being why they have faces while most strangers don't. No one is able to answer that. I probably never will, because no one may never know. Apparently, a chance occurrence during the construction of the vehicle. There are non-faceless vehicles, and they are all able to move by themselves, but they still need crews because non-faceless vehicles are still machines. They're also prone to breakdowns, which is why their crews are so essential. So, Sebastian, since they're sentient, many also gives them certain rights, such as the non-faceless vehicle could be sold, but the vehicle must be consented to sale first. And most important of which, they cannot be scrapped. So, during the First World War, because of shortages of raw materials, scrap metal was a precious resource. Throughout the 4-year conflict, trainloads of metal were delivered to melting plants, where they melted down and converted into wagons and other missions of war. During the Great Depression, scavengers, they used their counterfeit metals they could sell to make ends eat. There were organized scrapping operations, as this one will commence at Gafford Harbor in October 1937. So one morning, Percy is getting him next to him ready with his useful fish deliveries, and tells everyone what the workmen are calling it, the Flying Kipper. Everyone thinks it's very clever and likes it. Percy says Henry does too, and he says that sounds that much better than fish train. Percy then looks at the danger sign. So, said Douglas, Percy does not have any intentions to go past the danger sign. Which, by the way, those signs are important, because they keep us safe. Point taken, said Rusty. Which is why it's also dangerous to trespass on the railroad. And the ways, it's dangerous. Be sensible, be smart, be safe. Common knowledge. So anyway, said Douglas. So Percy is curious about the sunken pier that is past it, and what happened to it. Silver then explains it sank to the seabed during the harbor's construction in 1916. And apparently it wasn't fixed, because the construction project was on a tight budget, and when they funds available to affect the payers. Census also mentions that the pier has been causing them problems because it's in a very awkward spot. Because it misleads the ships that can be built in that part of the harbor, whenever he has to go to bring one in or out, has to make sure he doesn't crash into it. He also mentions that the harbor will get much more business if they just tore it up. So Percy then tells Vincent about the rumor going around that the harbor master Mr. talking about getting rid of it. However, he advises Vincent not to get his hopes up too much in case nothing happens. So, let's see, thankfully the rumor was true. The deal not only remains to tear up the whole pair, but also give the harbor itself a complete overhaul. So Mrs. Shaw had put Eric in charge of the operation, finally taking him off probation after Gwynless incident. The whole pier was torn up and extra beds were added to accommodate for more ships. Sunday increased business for the harbor. The whole manufacturer scattered around harbor was removed, and never did Eric deliver long trains of scrap to the scrapyard above Furnace on the mainland, since the one in Wellsworth didn't have the capacity and the facilities for the job. And Rob was very excited to make one of these deliveries, because he would get to see one of his old friends, whom he hadn't seen for a long time, Biff, who had just returned from making the overhaul. He said both at the scrapyard's engine and railroad station pilot. So everybody meets up with Biff, who tells him to leave the train where it is, since all the signs are full at the moment. Right out where to post the turntable, he was surprised to see another one of his old friends, Trevor the Jackson engine, looking sad. So, said Douglas, Trevor then explains his own had passed away in USA and he'd been put in battle to the auction. Because the bank is closing on his farm, and he will be sold to cover the loss. Which means he and Aaron may never see each other again. Edward then kept on smiling, till he was beyond Trevor's sight. And right now, Trevor since his days on the Furnace Railway, Edward couldn't bear the thought of never seeing the Jackson engine again. Yet so refused to accept it, and began thinking hard of a way to help him. So, Sebastian, next morning, Edward was still deep in thought. Not having known that Henry returned, having delivered the flying kipper. Horner then lectured to Henry that them as nor'easters have a reputation for trains and that handling is lacking. When the star arrives, and explains that head office wants to trial viability and miss trains to better service their clients. Which Gordon thinks is a ridiculous idea. Mr. Starr also formed his engines, and Mr. Starr wanted him to remind him that the Marines are located in the scrapyard of Ellsworth to kill Dane. Almost all engines off. He does his engines to allow extra time for possible delays. Mr. Starr then gives out the day's assignments for each engine, once express the barrel will be the first mixed train. That barrel will have a good strain that Gordon needs to take to Osbrook. James and Toby are to take stone from Norfolk Roy, Dale's with Chava, and Gethard respectively, and Percy will help down Mr. 25 mines on the Farquhar branch, where they'll be strengthening the shafts, then run beneath the tracks. And starting as to Edward, who's still thinking about Trevor. He then explains to Mr. Starr about Treasure, but there's nothing they can do about it. Just Douglas. Starr then informs Edward that he'll be making coal runs, the most important job, since every depot needs a refill, and we are pressed to keep to his schedules. So Mr. Starr had midnight about nothing to do to help Trevor. Thankfully, Everett was too busy with the school runs to think about Treasure. It meant a rough day for the Northeasters. A point failure at Catherine trapped Toby in the siding. So James had to do Toby's work as well as his own. Once mixed train about made the journey slower, more uncomfortable for the passengers. Thomas especially without the tough of it. When Percy arrives to totally wrecked mines, he finds Thomas had fallen into a mine because someone had moved the danger sign. Mickey had been called, but he had been stuck to Miff due to a fallen tree. As he goes off to get a rope and a winch. The aforementioned of the mini scrapyard for Moswell to Kildane lasted 7 months, and there were a lot of delays and arguments, so the Marines occupied most of the science of Ellsworth. On this day, Henry and Eric, who were delivering petrol to the mainline, are arguing with Adam and Lily about who should go first. The two men strugglingly count Eric on their side, so he only gets in the way and causes problems. Sure, so let's see the master interviews. Telling the two Marines that they're due to leave now, and they do so. Eric is still furious. Henry tells him about the noises Adam was making. He's overdue for maintenance, and he could possibly break down. Despite the noises Adam had been making, he preserves, struggling up an overgrown hill where he and Lily are at the scrapyard. One day, Lily picked up a loaf for the mainline. She broke Roman's gate, one of the cables tying down the load on one for trucks began to weaken. Eventually snapped when she passed underneath the bridge close to the station. So me and I had arrived complaining. He notices Lily and they get into an argument. While they're arguing, a pipe struck a weak point in the bridge and a broken down bus on it. Many cracks quickly appear brickwork. Sensitive Gulf. Gordon, Lily, and Nicholas didn't know this. But Scully, who had just arrived, had. He yells out to Lily that the hitch is going to collapse. And Millie moves out of the way just as the bridge begins to bend. The bridge had an iron framework instead of solid brick, so it did not collapse immediately. Suddenly they heard a whistle from Reginald, traveling at top speed and the big signal through, so there was no way of stopping him. Gully then had an idea. If both Lily and Golden can prop up outside the bridge by watching the trucks underneath, they could hold long enough for Reginald to get under. Lily and Golden decided to take a risk. So Scully's idea works, and just as Rachel makes it under, the bridge collapse. So Celeste, the alarm had been raised, and all trains were stopped. They would who had been was at Ellsworth. He up at the vicar of Ellsworth, who received the news the Scorpion movie. Also decided to donate the land to the church. It's doubled his vigorous in size, but doesn't know what to do with so much land. Meanwhile, Percy pulled Thomas out of the mine. And Thomas is heavier than he looks. Thomas and Nancy is wondering what we do this thing. Mickey then launches an investigation to the bridge's collapse, since there's a vault in the bridge's design. Lily was absorbed of anyone doing. The local council wasn't happy about the damaged bridge. They were looking to give the repair contract to the Minis. So the Northeast just got the contract. So, said dogdoch, to wrap this up, every solution to the vicar's problem was to vet. At the auction, the vicar purchased her for a bargain price. The Jackson engine found himself at Sodor, and the vicariates, they worked tirelessly to maintain his grounds and fight entertainment during parties. Afterwards, Edward and Trevor saw each other every day. So, that's pretty much scrap. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.